You ever see an octopus change color and think, oh, that's just a fancy squid? Well, guess what? That's not just a fancy squid. It's a color-changing magician with a soft, squishy body. So what exactly are we talking about? Let me paint a picture. Imagine a creature that can turn into a chameleon, but it's not even trying. It's like if a raccoon had a mood ring and a disco ball. This isn't some slow, sleepy color change. It's like the octopus is running a color show, and it's doing it in a split second. Like if you blinked, you'd miss the whole thing. You ever seen a color change that's so fast it's like the octopus is playing a game of hide and seek with itself? It's not just changing colors, it's changing its entire vibe in a blink. And here's the kicker, it's not just for camouflaging, it's also for communicating. Like a secret handshake with the ocean but in rainbow form. So we're not just talking about a cool trick. We're talking about a biological superpower that's like a color-tastic ninja move. So yeah, octopuses changing color is cool, but you're probably thinking, why should I care? I'm not a marine biologist. Well, think about your phone. It changes color too, like when you get a new wallpaper. But octopuses do it way faster and way better. It's like a living emoji, but with more drama. Also, if you ever wanted to blend in at a party, you could learn from them. They're like the ultimate camouflage. But instead of a hoodie, they're using squid ink and chromatophores. Imagine being the only person at a dinner party who can disappear into the wall. That's the octopus life. And here's the kicker, this color-changing thing is a survival tool. If you're a predator, you can blend in to sneak up on prey. If you're prey, you can vanish. It's like having a built-in invisibility cloak. But octopuses are just being extra. They even change color to communicate with each other, like a squid version of a text message. But here's what you might not know. This is super advanced biology. They can change colors in milliseconds, which is faster than a blink. It's like having 1,000 tiny color switches in their skin. Think of it like a mood ring, but with more science and less glitter. So why should you care? Because it's wild, it's cool, and it's a reminder that nature is way more amazing than you think. Plus, if you ever need to explain something complicated, just say it's like an octopus changing color and you're done. You're a legend. So octopuses have been changing colors for like forever. Like way before humans even had smartphones. They're basically the original chameleons, but with more squishy skin and fewer awkward moments. Back in the day, when dinosaurs roamed and octopuses were just trying to avoid getting eaten, color changing was their main survival hack. It's like a ghost mode button for the ocean, but with more tentacles. But wait, color changing wasn't just for hiding. Octopuses also use it to communicate, attract mates, and even play games. It's like a mood ring, but with more drama and fewer glitter. So in short, octopuses have been mastering color changing for eons, evolving from basic camouflage to full-blown color magic. It's like they've been doing a time-lapse of their evolution, and we're just catching up. And here we are 2024, still in awe of their color changing abilities. It's like they've been running a speedrun through evolution, and we're just watching in slow motion. So imagine your favorite crayon is a tiny superhero, and it can change colors super fast. Octopuses have these special cells called chromatophores, which are like little color switches. When they want to blend in, they just flip the switches and boom, color change. But wait, those cells aren't just random. They're actually like a bunch of tiny lights, and the octopus can turn them on and off super quick. It's like having a million blinkers on your face, and you can flick them all at once. And here's the real kicker. They don't just change color, they also change texture. It's like if your skin could go from smooth to bumpy in a second. That's how they can hide in plain sight, like a ninja wearing a costume made of the sea. So in short, octopuses are basically color-changing ninjas with a lot of skin and no filter. They're like the original camo masters, using color and texture to disappear like a ghost in the water. So next time you see an octopus, remember, it's not just a cool creature, it's a walking rainbow that can vanish in a blink. That's how they change color so fast, because they are basically magic but with a lot of science. Okay, so octopuses are like the chameleons of the sea, but way cooler. They don't just copy colors, they are basically color ninjas, able to shift their look in seconds. Think of it like a superhero costume that's always one step ahead of the villain. But how do they do it? Well, they've got this special skin that's like a living canvas. It's not just skin, it's a whole color-changing factory built into their body. Imagine if your skin had a paint palette and a paintbrush built right in. Now, this skin has these tiny cells called chromatophores. They're like tiny balloons filled with pigment, and when they inflate or deflate, they change the color of the skin. It's like having a bunch of little color balloons that you can pop or inflate at will. But wait, chromatophores aren't the only players in this color game. There's also iridophores and leucophores. Iridophores are like the glittery ones that reflect light, and leucophores are the white ones that act like mirrors. Together, they are like a color team with a glittery member and a mirror member. So the setup is all about these skin cells working in a team. They're like a color orchestra, with each cell playing a different instrument to create the final color. And the octopus is the conductor, deciding when to play which note. Color change is just the octopus doing its thing. Okay, so the octopus has these tiny cells called chromatophores, like little color switches under its skin. They are basically mood rings for squishy creatures. When the octopus wants to change color, it's like telling those cells, hey, turn that shade of purple. But wait, those cells don't just pop up on their own. They are controlled by muscles, like remote-controlled lights. The octopus has a special muscle system that can turn them on or off in milliseconds. It's like having a remote control for your skin. And here's the kicker, the octopus doesn't just control one color at a time. It can mix and match like a digital color palette. It's not just changing colors, it's doing a color remix in the middle of the ocean. The color change is so fast because the muscles are super fast. Think of it like a high-speed printer, it's printing color on the fly. No time for slow, boring color transitions. So in short, the octopus uses its muscles to control color cells, and it can do it so quick, you'd think it's cheating at underwater camouflage. But no, it's just being a color ninja. Okay, so now we get to the real trick. Octopuses don't just have these chromatophores, they also have something called iridophores. These are like tiny mirrors that reflect light, but here's the twist, those mirrors can move around. So when the octopus wants to change colors, it's not just about turning on and off colors. It's also about moving these mirrors to create new patterns. It's like having a whole bunch of disco balls that you can move around on your skin. These iridophores help create those shimmering, shifting patterns you see when an octopus is trying to blend in or communicate. It's basically a skin full of tiny, moving light shows. So the chromatophores are like the basic colors, and the iridophores are like the special effects. Together, they make the octopus look like a living, breathing kaleidoscope. And here's the kicker. Because these iridophores can move, the octopus can change colors in milliseconds. It's like your favorite emoji changing colors in real time, but way cooler. So here's the real secret. Octopuses have this super fast muscle system called chromatophores. Think of them like tiny, color-changing light bulbs in their skin, and they flick on and off super fast, like a strobe light. But wait, they don't just flick. They have a whole team of muscles working behind the scenes. It's like having a secret control panel in your skin that can switch colors in milliseconds. These muscles are super thin, like a strand of spaghetti, but they are super powerful. They can stretch and contract so fast that it's like your skin is a mood ring that's been speed-dialed. And then there's the pigment itself. It's not just any color. It's like a magic paint that gets mixed up in real time, so they can shift from red to blue in the blink of an eye. So next time you see an octopus flash colors, remember, it's not magic. It's just a bunch of tiny muscles, some smart biology, and a whole lot of natural showmanship. Pretty cool, right? So imagine if your skin was a bunch of tiny, color-changing mood rings. Except instead of sitting on your wrist, they're all over your body and they are basically on speed. It's like if your skin had a bunch of tiny aliens inside, all shouting at each other about what color to be. And they're not even nice about it. But instead of aliens, they are cells. And instead of shouting, they're sending signals through the nervous system like a walkie-talkie squad. And when they get the message, they just, boom, color change, like a mood ring that got a caffeine shot. So in the end, octopus color change is just a fancy, fast, and very confusing way of saying, I'm feeling something and I want to show it. Now, and I'm doing it in 0.1 seconds. So here's the part that sounds like it came out of a sci-fi novel, but it's totally real. Octopuses have this secret superpower called chromatophores, which are like tiny color factories in their skin. These chromatophores are like tiny lights that can turn on and off super fast, which is why they can change color in seconds. It's like having a whole palette of paintbrushes in your skin. But wait, they don't just use chromatophores. They also have something called iridophores, which are like tiny mirrors that reflect light and help them create those shimmering effects. And then there are the leucophores, which are like white light sponges. They help make the colors pop and give the octopus that ghostly, glowing look when they want to blend in. So yeah, the whole color-changing thing isn't just magic. It's a combination of science, light, and a lot of tiny, color-changing cells working together. It's like having a rainbow inside your skin, and you can turn it on and off at will. Okay, so the first myth is that octopuses change color because they're trying to blend in with their surroundings. But wait, that's not exactly how it works. They can change color super fast, way faster than they need to hide. So maybe it's not about hiding at all. Think about it, if they were just trying to hide, they'd need to change color slowly, right? Like how a chameleon does it. But octopuses do it in milliseconds. That's not hiding, that's communication, or maybe even flirting. Who knows, they're weird. So the idea that they're just trying to blend in is kind of a myth. They can change color for all sorts of reasons, maybe to signal other octopuses, or to show off, or even to feel better. Like when you change your outfit to feel more confident, but for an octopus. And here's the kicker, they can even change color without moving. That's like me trying to change my shirt in the middle of a meeting. It's not about hiding, it's about sending messages. They're like the emoji of the sea, but way cooler. So yeah, the myth that octopuses change color to hide is busted. They're more like the social butterflies of the ocean, just with more tentacles and less makeup. Now, let's move on to the next myth, and I'm sure it's going to be even weirder. So here's the thing, color changing is not a magic trick. It's just a really fancy way of being a chameleon. You know how you can change your outfit in 2 seconds? Well, octopuses are like the ultimate fashionista, but with chromatophores instead of a closet. The real myth is that they do it to scare off predators. But no, they do it for way more stuff. Like flirting, hiding in plain sight, and even communicating with other octopuses. It's like having a secret language with your best friend. Another common myth is that they use their skin like a camera, but they don't actually see colors. They just react to what's around them. It's more like a mood ring for the ocean, but way cooler. People think they're using their skin as a camouflage tool, but they're actually using it as a mood board. It's like if your walls could change color based on your feelings, and that's pretty wild. So yeah, octopuses aren't just changing colors for fun. They're telling stories, hiding, and even flirting. The real magic is in how fast they do it, not the reason. It's nature's version of a TikTok filter, but with more tentacles. Hey, did you know your phone probably has a tiny octopus living in it? Yeah, that's right. Your phone's camera uses the same kind of color-changing tech that octopuses use. It's like having a secret octopus sidekick in your pocket. And guess what? Your smartwatch or fitness tracker might have one too. They use the same kind of light-sensitive cells to show you your heart rate or steps. It's like an octopus on your wrist, but way less squishy. Even your favorite TV shows or movies might be using octopus tech. They use the same kind of color-changing tricks to make their special effects look real. It's like the octopus is working behind the scenes, doing the magic. And hey, you're probably wearing it too. Your clothes might have smart fabric that can change color or temperature. It's like an octopus in your closet, ready to help you look cool or stay warm. So next time you're using your phone, watching a movie, or wearing a smart shirt, remember, you're not just using tech. You're using the same kind of magic that octopuses use to blend in. It's like the ocean's secrets are now in your hands. So I tried to make a rainbow octopus for my kids' art project, and it turned into a full-blown color war. I'm like Octopus, you're supposed to be a calm, smart creature, not a toddler with a crayon box. I got so frustrated trying to make it look natural, I just let it be. Now it's like a psychedelic version of a tentacle, and it's my kid's favorite thing ever. I'm not sure if it's art or a mental breakdown. I realized the real octopus doesn't need to be perfect. It's just a creature that can change colors so fast it's like a mood ring on steroids. I'm just a human trying to draw it, and I'm failing gloriously. Maybe I should just give up and let the octopus be itself. I'm not a color expert, I'm a dad trying to make art. And honestly, if I can't even draw an octopus, what hope do I have? So yeah, octopuses change color fast because they have these chromatophores, like tiny color switches. And I'm just here to make it look like a crayon nightmare. But hey, at least it's colorful. So the fastest octopus in the world is called the mimic octopus. It can change color and shape in less than a second. Like, imagine if your face could switch from sad to happy in the blink of an eye. This isn't just some cool trick, it's survival mode. They're basically like, I'm a snake, I'm a lion, I'm a coconut, to scare off predators or sneak up on prey. Scientists think they use something called chromatophores to do this. It's like having a bunch of tiny color switches in your skin. Press one, and boom, new color. But here's the kicker. Some octopuses can change color so fast they can blend into their surroundings in under a second. Like a superhero with a color filter. So yeah, octopuses are basically nature's most advanced, high-speed, color-changing, shape-shifting mood ring with legs. Okay, so octopuses are like, I'm going to change color but I totally messed up. They try to go from blue to red, but it's like a toddler trying to paint a rainbow with crayons. The color just blobbles everywhere. Their skin is like a confused paintbrush. It's trying to do something cool, but it's just splattering everywhere. You can tell it's not working because the color is all over the place, like a paintball fight with no rules. And then the worst part, they still try to act like nothing's wrong. It's like a kid who spilled juice on their shirt and then keeps pretending it's a fashion statement. So yeah, octopuses can mess up their color-changing act. It's not a failure, it's just their version of a fashion mishap. They're still cool, just very, very colorful. So you think you've seen everything? Well, octopuses can change color so fast, they can basically vanish into a wall of the same color. But here's the catch, they can't do it everywhere. They're not like a magician who can make themselves invisible anywhere. They're basically like a kid who can only turn invisible in one room of the house. Imagine trying to blend in with your wall, but the wall is on the other side of a door. You can't just walk through the door to get to the right color. That's what octopuses face. They have to pick the right spot, or they're basically a walking disco ball that only shines in the right light. Also, they can't just change color whenever they want. They need to know what's around them. So it's like trying to match your outfit to the room you're in, but you can only check the room once. If you're in the wrong color, you're basically the weirdo who showed up in a onesie to a fancy dinner. And here's the kicker, even if they get the color right, they can't control how much light hits them. So if you're in a dark room, they might look like a ghost, but in a bright room, they are like a neon sign. They're basically the most unreliable chameleon in the sea. So yes, even though they can change color super fast, it's not like they can just blend in anywhere. They're like the cool kid who can vanish in a crowd, but only if you're in the right part of the school. And if you're not, you're just a weirdo in the hallway.